9 months ago, I decided to invest £100 a month into Monzo's stocks and shares ISA. I've stuck to this commitment and I've now invested a total of £1,000 in this account. In this video, I'll walk you through how this portfolio has performed, what I'm invested in, all the ins and outs of my investing journey with Monzo over the last 9 months. Hopefully this will be useful to those who are curious about Monzo Investments or those who just want to see what happens when you invest a small amount regularly. If you're new here, I'm Finch, a management consultant by day, and on this channel I share my journey to financial independence with regular portfolio update videos, checkpoints in my journey, as well as a bunch of other videos focused on making saving and investing as easy as possible in the UK. If this sounds good to you, then I'd greatly appreciate subscribe. But for this video, let's get into it, and let's start with why I'm doing this at all. Why have I started this Monzo investing journey? I have other ISA portfolios, with my main one being with InvestEngine, which are built up to over a 70k balance. But this Monzo investing account, this journey, is very different. It's not focused on building up my pot to financial independence. That's for my InvestEngine ISA portfolio and with my workplace pension. This Monzo investing journey is about showing that even starting with something like £100 a month can end up being something meaningful. It can build a meaningful pot of money over time thanks to the compound effect. It's also about showing that investing isn't some kind of elite club. You don't need to invest huge amounts to make a meaningful return, to make a meaningful pot of money. It's also about showing that investing also doesn't need to be complex. You don't need to hire a financial advisor. You don't need to have some hidden knowledge to start a journey. And that's the reason why I've chosen Monzo for this journey, because most of us already use Monzo as the banking app, over 10 million people in the UK. And Monzo make investing simple. They have a very small investing range. All their features are focused on making long-term investing as simple as possible. So it ticked my key boxes for this journey. The reason I'm sharing this journey on YouTube is because I want to provide a guinea pig-like experience where I am the guinea pig and hopefully can provide a reference point to others on an investing journey, particularly beginners, and those who are curious about starting an investing journey. I want to show a relatable starting point from £100 a month, show what a real investing journey looks like, and show all the highs, all the lows, and everything in between for that journey. Hopefully this will be useful. The videos aren't financial advice, they're simply me sharing my journey. Now you've heard enough waffle about why I'm doing this, let's go through what I'm actually invested in. Monzo offers a very small choice of investments, but as I mentioned earlier, I see this as a benefit for beginner investors by keeping things simple and easy, helping them find an investment suited to their needs quickly and easily. It's no nonsense. And let's bring up Monzo's app to show you exactly what I mean. What's their choice? Monzo offers 3 ready-made portfolios across 3 different risk levels in careful, balanced and adventurous. Then on top of this, they offer 11 themed funds spread across geographic themes, so you can have a British company-focused fund or an American company-focused fund. Then they also offer trend-focused funds. So for example, a tech-focused fund, which includes tech companies. I opted to go for Monzo's Adventurous Fund, so the riskiest of the ready-made portfolios. This is also known as the BlackRock MyMap 7 Select ESG Funds. This is a 100% equity fund, which means that it can be quite volatile. Stocks, equities do go up and down a lot in the short term. However, I decided upon this fund, and I think I'm suited to this fund because it's long-term focused. I'm willing to take more risk because I have a long-term horizon. I'm still quite young, so I wouldn't be looking to take money out of this account for a long time period, which for me is 5 years plus. This fund also meets my key criteria for any fund in being well diversified. It contains exposure to thousands of stocks across the world, including all the big names like Apple, Amazon, Alphabet, and so on. In terms of my current balance, where my investments stand today in value, we can see that this account currently has a balance of £1,084.52 at the time of recording, made up of £1,020 in deposits and a gain of £64.52, or if you want to look at it in percentage terms, 6.33%. This performance is across a 9-month period, and we probably shouldn't look too deep into this performance as it's over a short time period, and markets are volatile, they're unpredictable over the short term, they can go up and down a lot. Nevertheless, it's still nice to see that I'm in the green and that I'm up with this portfolio. The best easy access savings accounts right now are offering around 4.5% as an interest rate, and that's an annual interest rate. So I beat that performance, I beat that return with this portfolio in just 9 months. Of course, there's no hiding that a gain of £64 in pound terms still sounds like a small number, but in percentage terms, 6.33% is very good performance. I'm not going to hide that I've been lucky with what's happened over the past 9 months with the markets. The markets have been on a good run over the past 9 months, which has massively helped this portfolio do well. For example, last year the MSCI World Index, which tracks stock market performance across developed markets around the world, was up over 13%, which is above historical averages. So overall, I'm in the green, this portfolio is doing okay, but just because I'm in the green doesn't mean I'm going to take profits anytime soon. This journey will be one for the long term, and I'm not expecting to see big results with this portfolio until the compound effect comes into play, which will take time, especially because I'm depositing relatively small amounts every month. Talking of deposits, you'll notice that my total deposits come to £1,020, not £1,000 as I advertised in the title of this video. The reason for this is because I got £20 in referral bonuses, which was invested straight into the fund. You can also get a bonus if you sign up to Monzo Investments for the first time, up to £20, by using the link in the description. This will also help me out, which helps me create future videos. You'll need to meet the terms and conditions, but if you do, it provides a nice little bonus to get you started with your Monzo investing journey. So now we know where my portfolio stands today. I'm in the green, it's had relatively good performance. What are my future plans? You can probably guess what I'm going to say here. There's 2 key rules for the future for me with this portfolio. Firstly, keeping things long term. By this, I mean having a long-term mindset. Not tinkering with the portfolio, not withdrawing from the portfolio, just staying invested for the long term, having a long-term mindset. There'll be times where this portfolio goes down significantly. Markets do go down significantly in the short term, and during those periods, I may be tempted to panic and sell. But I will have the mindset, if I stick to this rule, of keeping long-term focused and knowing that this is normal in the short term, but in the long term, markets tend to do well. The second key rule is consistency, in continuing to invest £100 a month in this portfolio. If I do this over several years, the compound effect should come into play. That magic should sprinkle its stardust in this portfolio, and it should do relatively well. That's my future plans. Let me know what you want to find out more about my investing journey in the comments so I can include it in the next Monzo portfolio update. Thanks for watching.